What's going on, everybody? Just wanted to show off the Curiosity demo. Basically, only up if you were a cat. I did get a little bit of playtime before I had a power outage, so you'll see me kind of breeze through these things without worrying about any of the cat posts. Although, as you can see, I don't do a very good job. I try to speed run the tutorial, but I just make it look harder than it actually is. But essentially, the mechanics work as such: WASD to move, spacebar to jump. If you hold down spacebar without moving, you get a longer jump. You can wall grab and jump off, as well as wall run. And this can be chained together as however you see fit. But here I am trying to break the game already to see if there's anything out of bounds, but I just say forget about it and keep moving on. This game caught my eye because I've watched Grand Pooh Bear a lot, and he's been hyping the game up for a bit, and I thought I would give it a try. In addition, I kind of was a little bit late to the whole only up thing. By the time I joined in or started watching the game, it was already being speed ran for, what, like 2 minutes? Basically, you hit a trampoline with a slow bounce, go up to the cork and do another slow bounce, and then you do a dragon wing roll, and next thing you know, you're beating the game. And with that being the considerations for the game, I figured I would hold off until there was something else. I know Chained Together was really popular, but if you play it solo, it's just another only up, and considering I don't have many friends to play that sort of stuff with, I just kind of let it go. But throughout this game, you will see that we have to collect coins. There was originally a coin on this wooden barrel, but I guess it's no longer there. I got to save the first 5 coins that I was able to grab until the utter demise of my PC and the power. But yeah, a game made by some cool cats in collaboration with even cooler cats for the coolest cats of all time. And I will note that this game is really aesthetically pleasing. I do have to turn down the settings for the game here, just for the sake that my PC doesn't explode. It did seem to be really resource intensive for some reason, even though it looks like PS2 graphics, and maybe it's because it's loading in the entire world as I go. Maybe they'll throw in some, I shouldn't say deloading, but just even some blur or lower scaled pixels. But yeah, we start off here in a small town, nothing too crazy. I will begin by hunting around for coins like I did last time, and they do hide them around pretty much every nook and cranny, to the point where like I go up to come back down, to go sideways. But because of that, I did learn a lot of strats that speed up the game, and I probably end up using them when it comes to full release just to get back to where I was. Like none of this beginning stuff is even necessary. You can jump on the parasols and literally jump up the first building and be in the starting lobby. But again, I don't know that till much later, as I, run back around to grab coins and whatnot. And I even miss a shortcut right there to the right when we come up the stairs. As the story goes, I presume I am a missing cat. There's no way for me to know that for sure, but there seems to be a theme throughout everything where I am on posters all around labeled as missing, and we even go to a shop for missing cats. But right here's where the game crashed last time, so this is where I'll begin grabbing more coins. And yeah, other than that, you'll see lots of balls of yarn, you'll see pots to push off, you'll see colorful boxes, as we just saw the purple one. And yeah, it's just really nice. I think they put the coins everywhere so that way you can check out the level and see what's going on. Right here, I am kind of sizing up my my route, but as you can see, as I was talking about earlier with the parasols or the umbrellas, there is no reason to go all the way around the map. You could even just jump up through here and go to the starting, I guess the real start of the level, which is the main plaza, because it gives you a story cutscene that we'll see here in a little bit. So, but yeah, just getting used to the mechanics. learning what I can and can't jump on, the distance of my jumps. Basically, you can jump on anything in this game. Everything is solid. As you'll see here in a second, I will use this sign to get up. Okay, maybe I don't use the sign to get up, but you can jump on the sign, and then from here I'll just jump on the umbrella to go grab the other coin. Even the ropes right here aren't collidable. There's no collision with the vertical ropes, but the horizontal rope that's just above holding everything up, you can walk across those to get anywhere you please, and later on I'll use them even to skip some stuff after I've gone through it and make everything just that much quicker. I do believe if I wasn't worried about the coins and I wasn't worried about trying to explore the level as much as possible, I probably could complete this whole first area in about 15 minutes. There are some mess ups on my part, but mainly because they were, hey, let's go get this coin, and then falling off to my death. But later on we will get further along and we will even see that there is sort of a checkpoint system. The 9 lives that a cat has comes into play, and I think that's really cool. But essentially the way the checkpoint system works is you get a bed, you can place it in random locations. You only get 3, so you gotta utilize them properly in between the stores, as that's where you'll get the ability to refill your lives and the beds. And then same thing with your lives. For right now they're both free, but I imagine in the future either we'll use the collectible coins for that, or it'll be limited based off of maybe difficulty, or maybe they'll just be like one of those things that you have to manage resource wise and you don't get any refills after a certain amount of time. But yeah, again, this is the main starting area. I would presume it's a plaza, no people, but we will jump down here and grab what is a memory, and I'm sure there'll be more as the game goes on or gets further to release. But
this was where it all began. I found you, this tiny, frail little thing, all alone. Your eyes were wide, scared, and you barely seemed to breathe. I picked you up so carefully, scared that you might break. And from that moment on, you weren't alone anymore. And I suppose neither was I.
But yeah, I presume as we go on, there'll be more memories, maybe talking about how you came to be with your owner, maybe how you became lost in the first place. But again, I can only presume what those memories will be. And maybe there'll be more around the plaza, maybe there'll be more around here. I just didn't check hard enough. My main thing is that I was hardcore going for coins and progress. But yeah, I do, like I said, assume this is where the level starts, but again, I get distracted by coins, running around. I go back and forth getting coins on this balcony, or at least I start off going to get the coin on the balcony, but I find another coin, which leads me to another coin, and then another coin, and then just all of that to come back around and still grab that coin. But like I said, because of that, I learned this map so well that I could basically come up to this point right here, or even further, at any other location. Thing to note is that these dark brown planks don't move at all, but the light colored ones, they work as a seesaw, and the collision is pretty accurate in this game. Not something I would have assumed, considering it might have been forgiving or whatever, but no, they made it pretty accurate. But as I said, here's a shortcut right here. That first start where we jumped over the water, you could easily jump into the plaza and just move on with your life. But going to the back side of this building, there are some planks that we can get up on. You can either jump onto the roof, or you can even finagle it so that way you can jump onto the corner of this pillar and then use that to jump up. But either way, whichever you choose. That's kind of the nice thing about this game, is the beginning seems to be very interconnected, Souls-like even. where I can choose different paths and all the shortcuts kind of lead back into the same areas or the same direction at least that you want to go into. But yeah, here I do a little dance to get on the cylinder, the whatever it's called. I'm spacing out now, but you can stand up on top of that column, I guess is maybe the word I was looking for, and go from there. Wall jumps are a little bit stronger than I wanted them to be. I thought maybe if I held down space longer, I would jump further, but even just a small tap, you kind of have like a full bounce. And I presume that's that way you can't just jump from one corner to the next and skip half this. That would be the easiest way to complete most of this, is if I just corner bounced it, but they have it set up so that way you can't do that, which is nice. I mean, I'm sure that there's other cheese in this game, and I do have some cheese where you can skip things by jumping onto ropes and or doing some tricky movement. But for the most part, I feel like they fleshed it out. So that way it's not too much of a, how do I say, cheesy game. And again, there is cheese, but minimized a lot of the major stuff, the major risks, if you will. But yeah, I presume when the game comes out in full release, there'll be some sort of achievement maybe to push all of the colorful yarn balls. There are multiple colors. There's like red, green, purple. Maybe once we find them all and push them all, that's an achievement in itself. Maybe the boxes are another achievement. The coins would be an achievement. Completing the game, obviously. But things like that could easily be achievements for the game. But fortunately, at this point in time, I'm not very good at the movement. But I do learn to work with the system, if you will, and learn that there are some things that you could do here in the beginning, making it a little bit easier, or I shouldn't say easier, but a little bit more time efficient if I should so choose to do this sort of thing in the future. Movement for some of this stuff was completely unnecessary, but again, don't entirely know what I'm doing, just being curious, if you will, and exploring the level. Which of course pays off, so that way you can get cosmetics and other things. Unfortunately, a lot of it is still in development, I would presume, or maybe they even just took it out so that way you don't get to see too much right off the bat. But fortunately, with as much good collision as there is, there's also some wonky collision. I did think I hit that rope just right, but unfortunately, that was not the case. But after moving around a little bit, I do learn that about the side path, but next to the stairs. But of course, some exploration's always needed just to see what's going on with the level, see what I can find around here. And yeah, again, you'll see how interconnectedness plays a big part in this game. And after all of that, we are literally right where we jumped off in the first place. And yeah, we can now make some more moves to continue getting coins and stuff like that. If you do plan on playing the demo and you want to try this all out, you really only need 15 coins from this starting area, and then from there you can buy whatever cosmetic you want. If you get all 20, you can buy everything at the store that's currently available, but considering I didn't really need everything or want everything, I just kind of bought one of everything and moved on. I left it at that. But you see here, we are back where we were beforehand, but if you look off to the right, I guess it was pretty quick, but off to the right there's movement for you to skip the whole starting area where you're running through and exploring things, and you can make it straight to the plaza and be on your way. Once you get to the, I guess, upper area, or the real puzzles, challenges, however you want to say it, there is still multiple paths that you can take, and some of them do come with their own challenges, but at the same time they do come with their shortcuts, if you will. So I guess it's a trade-off and challenge for time, or sometimes coins, and just moving on. I believe it's here where I start learning that I could... Oh, maybe not yet. Soon enough, I will learn that I can just start skipping some of this stuff too, but I do believe I want to go around for coins before I go any further. Yeah. Like I said, one coin leads to the next. They hide them in every nook and cranny, so it's worth checking everything out. And I'm not sure if the coins will add up to anything other than cosmetics, but hey, it doesn't hurt to have as many as possible. At least knowing the locations of them, if you will. That was very close. Having learned the secret tech on the other side and then completely flopping the jump, I do manage to at least get it here and use this, I guess, rope tech, the high jump, to just skip all of that and basically put myself way further than if I had just followed the path normally. Nice part being is it does lead into the next area, having different routes to go up again. You can pick and choose which way you want to go, and maybe not entirely, like, you know, doing what I did, but this leads into this, going up to the roof, instead of going all the way around the building, and or riding, I guess, the gondolas to get up here. You can pick and choose. But here again, I'm still searching for coins, still trying to see what I can find, letting, no pun intended again, the curiosity take over and just exploring the map, because again, the beginning area is really nice, music's pretty soothing, and just enjoying being a cat, if you will. I'm not sure if cats just randomly jump around things like this, stare at things, but hey, if it's part of the aesthetic, let it go. But like I said, you can jump up the roofs, make it all the way up here, and you've essentially skipped the first half of the game. Can't say the same about the other half, as it's not so simple, but again, there are still plenty of shortcuts as we get along. Of course, it's a demo. Not everything's perfect. Be glad that you can grab onto anything at all from right there. And to be fair, I think that was the only bug that I felt like I ran into the entire demo. If that says anything, like, that's insane. And I'm not sure what the boards here were for, but you'll see here in a second what I can do with them. And again, if only I had known before I went through all of that again, it would have made for, how do you say, smooth sailing. See? Bada bing, bada boom. No need to even hit the first gondola. Another time save, if you will. I don't know how exactly you get here without falling and or finding another route up here, but I think that's the only route is through the gondola. At least without losing progress to get there. And finally here, we get the introduction to beds and the cat store. And quite frankly, Cousin Tabby, pretty funny guy. I'm not sure if it'll be set up so that way each cat has, or each store has a cat that's voiced by somebody else. But I do genuinely think it's pretty funny to have the cats talking. But as you can see, beds can be refilled, but it removes the bed. You can get your lives refilled. As you can see in the top right corner, they do it as sleeps, but they're essentially your lives. And over here we have a propeller hat, a bow. The cat translator is the best thing I think ever.
Hey, looks like you and I are speaking the same language.
And then of course, a different cat. I shouldn't say different cat, just different fur.
Always a pleasure to have you here. Go get him, champ.
Again, I'm not too sure why the cats are here in the first place, but hey, better to have some sort of interactivity considering that there was no people down in the plaza.
I got plenty for sale, so cough up those coins.
And even though I slept here, I didn't need to sleep. Once you put a cat bed down, it's spawn point set. So I start myself off at a disadvantage.
I seen a dozen cats before you this week who said they can make this climb. Good luck, bucko.
But pretty much from here on out, we stop seeing the yellow cat coins and start going to the red cat coins, which is a pretty cool concept because that means that you can't just ride out with the same coin the entire way through, and instead these coins will come in handy for the second cat store. And I like how they use the cat stores sort of as a breakdown for theme, as well as sections, so that way you basically have a place to refill lives, refill your beds, that sort of thing. I wanted it, but no.
Welcome to the Cat Cafe. We got so much for sale. I hope you hang out, have fun. It's great in here. Come on in. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, it's dangerous out there. Make sure you don't fall.
But yeah, cat translator's the best. I mean, obviously you would still get the quote-unquote translation because you yourself are a cat, but I don't know who voices him, but I think this cat is hilarious. It's the only cat I've met so far, but I do think the voice acting's pretty damn good.
They say the cat has too much spirit to have no heart. So show everybody watching that you got heart and finish this climb. Hey, welcome to the Cat Cafe. It's so good to have. All right, I wasn't done speaking, but I'm sure you got somewhere important to be. Good luck, kid.
I love the
They
fact that
say
he acknowledges
the
that
cat
you
has
just
too
don't listen
much
to him, you
spirit
keep
to
going.
have no heart. Show everybody watching that you got heart and finish this climb. I'm selling and you're buying.
But as you can see here, yeah,
Here's
free
your
for now
lines.
on the refills. So I'm not sure what will it cost you. Coins make the most
You know, I
sense
didn't
considering
size
it's
you
a
up as
store.
climbing cat. Good luck out there.
Alternatively, you could use cans of cat food or something to have it be refilled, but we'll see how that goes. This is the part that I learned that the collision's very good. Same thing with stepping off, but for this jump right here, you somehow have to get your cat over the edge, back 2 legs on, and even then, this is a really tight jump. I don't know if I was doing it wrong, or if there was a different strat, maybe just a simple run and jump would have done it, but yeah, that one was a clincher, if you will. But from here on out to the Red Bull, I will let you guys enjoy the parkour and the music and the ambiance, and I will see you for an outro.
they say failure is the first step of success, but when you fall that far, it just feels like failure. Happens to the best of them. This is my cafe, and you are welcome to stay here as long as you want. 9 Lives coming right up. You know, they say every hole is a chance for glory. I think every jump is too. Go get him, champ. you should try another hobby, like painting.
And there you have it. That's the demo. It was the entire first section up until the second cat store. No cat to talk to, which was unfortunate, but hey, I'm sure they'll add somebody in there. But as the game says, summer 2025, or as it says on Steam, Q2 2025. I did grab all the coins, but there was the red one that I missed in the beginning. You can even see the yellow one down there on the roof. There was the red one over on that other building that I just left behind. And I don't know, there's probably one more red coin that I could have found like missing in the tree over there, or maybe in another building. So I feel pretty accomplished considering I completed it that quickly while grabbing all the coins without knowing anything. I feel like if I didn't do the coins like I said in the beginning, I could have shaved off a lot of time. But hey, for a first playthrough, it was, I think, pretty simple and sweet. Next time around, I hope that maybe the progress will be saved off the demo and I can just focus on parkour rather than parkouring and the coins. Or maybe just grabbing the few coins that I have. As you can see, didn't miss much. But yeah, I presume once the game comes out, I will have to start all the way over, at least progress-wise. But maybe we'll be lucky and it'll sync up with the actual game when it comes out, considering I already have a save file. And heck, maybe I'm lucky enough that I'll start off here in the box or here in the second cat store. But I will hold my breath for that. I appreciate you guys for watching though. I hope it's been a fun one. I thoroughly enjoyed the game. Again, I thought the overall quality was great even for a demo. Only finding that one glitch in the beginning where I was stuck underneath the chimney for a little bit and the rest just being really smooth. I don't know what the fish is all about, but yeah, other than that, the music is really easy to listen to. Transitions nicely from a piano to, I presume, this being a trombone, maybe a trumpet. And yeah, until next time, guys, take it easy and peace.